Hello and welcome to Atheist Bible Study. I'm Joe Dixon. Every couple of weeks, every couple of days, it depends on what my mood is, I read from the Children's Bible and interpret what's there to read. And I do it with the help of an alcoholic beverage because the Bible is very, very boring and stupid. And today's alcoholic beverage is going to be the Crazy Stallion. Crazy Stallion. Can I get the, oops, let me turn this around so I can get that in there. Crazy Stallion, it's the delicious drink that's good for you. And for a mere 99 cents, so you know it's the high class stuff. Anyway, I'm going to drink down some Crazy Stallion, and then I'm going to, then I'll just read from Chilton's Bible. Who I'm going to read today, or what I'm going to read actually, is The Widow's Penny and The Unworthy Guest. Those are the two stories. One is only a paragraph long, so that's why it's going to be two stories. Alright, so let me just, I'm not going to drink this all down at once because it's just going to be impossible, so I'll just, and we'll have some more throughout the proceedings. Alright, so let's just get into this. The first story, The Widow's Penny. Jesus looked up and saw the rich men casting their gifts into the treasury. He saw also a certain poor widow casting in 2 pennies. And he said, "Truly I say to you that this poor woman has cast in more than all of them. For all these others have given offerings to God out of their abundance, but she in her poverty has given all she had to live upon." And that's the story. Isn't that sweet? He sees this poor woman giving away all her money to the treasury, which is to God. I don't know how God has a treasury, but there you go. And she's giving all her money to God. And Jesus doesn't say like, "Hey, rich guys, why don't you help her out? She gave away all her money." No. He just says, "Isn't that a great story? She gives away all her money. That's sweet, isn't that sweet?" He's offered to help this woman. He knows she's a widow, so presumably she can't find another job because they didn't let women work back then. What is she going to do to make money? She's a widow, and she's giving away all of her money. Where she got her 2 pennies from, I don't know, but she has 2 pennies. And she gives it to the treasury, which is to God. Why God has a treasury, I don't know. Why does God need money? I don't know. But does Jesus help? Nope, doesn't even think about it. I just go, "Ain't that sweet? Ain't that sweet what that bitch just did? Ooh, she gave away 2 pennies. And all these rich guys, they're not giving as much. Isn't it sweet? Oh, it's such a beautiful story. Beautiful." All right, next story. The Unworthy Guests. Jesus spoke to them again by parable. This is parables. Jesus loves the fucking parables. Always with the goddamn parables. Parable. That's, the Bible should have been called that. Instead of like the New Testament, because, you know, there's the Old Testament and the New Testament. The Old Testament, God is just killing every fucking thing around. All right, and then the New Testament, when there's Jesus character where everyone tells me it's so sweet and nice, but such a dick, he can't help this poor woman. But all right, fine, whatever. So now we get into Unworthy Guest. He's going to do one of his parables because he loves to do parables. The New Testament should be called parables. That's all. Everything's a fucking parable with Jesus. The Unworthy Guest. Jesus spoke to them again by parable, saying, "The kingdom of heaven is like a certain king who prepared a marriage for his son, and sent forth his servants to call them that were invited to the wedding, and they would not come. Again, he sent out other servants, saying, 'Tell them that they are invited, that I have prepared my dinner. My oxen and my fat calf are killed, and all things are ready. Tell them to come to the marriage.' But they made light of it and went their ways, one to his farm, another to his merchandise. And the rest took his servants and treated them spitefully and slew them." Which is kind of like, what? Suddenly there's a murder right here in the middle of the thing. Number one, these people have made it clear they don't want to go to your son's fucking wedding. Leave it alone. Why? Okay, they're not coming to the wedding. And for some reason, one of them decides, "I'm not going to the wedding, I will kill my servants." Because, you know, that's what you do when you turn down a wedding invitation. You're like, "Tell them I'm not coming to the wedding. You too, I'm going to murder you. I'm going to kill you because you have servants." Ooh, that's a murderous servant. I mean, gee whiz. So anyway, this is what happens next. So he slew the servants. The other guys went to the merchandise, went to the farm, whatever. When the king heard this, he was angry. Now, was he angry that this guy murdered someone? No! He's angry because he didn't come to the wedding. He sent forth his armies and destroyed those murderers and burnt up their city. Now, did the city turn down the wedding invitation? Did the city murder everyone? No. But was the city destroyed? Yeah, it's destroyed. Ew. Beautiful little parable there, Jesus. This is wonderful. Ooh, smell the morality. All right. Then he said to his servants, by the way, you know a good way to teach someone not to murder? Murder them. Isn't that great? You're like, oh, murder's bad, murder's horrible. You know what I do? I'll murder you. Of course, he's not killing them because he's murdering them because they turned down the wedding invitation to his son's wedding. And by the way, does the son got to get to decide who's going to his goddamn wedding? Or the wife? The woman's getting married. The bride and the groom. That's their wedding. Why is this man? Oh, I would decide to go to the wedding. Like, Dad, I have out the wedding invitation. No. I'll handle it. I'll take care of it. Then he said to his servants, the wedding is ready, and those who were invited were not worthy. Go therefore to the highways, and as many as you shall find, invite them to the marriage, because that's what you want. I know when I get married, I definitely want my future, well, not my father, basically, not my future father-in-law. This is the father, the son is getting married. So that's what I want. Hey, Dad, go to the highway and get some guests to my wedding, because apparently I'm such an asshole. I can't have no friends, and my wife has no friends. We're just two big old pricks. Please go and you know a good place to get people is the highway. It's always good to get wedding guests from the goddamn highway. Great thinking, Dad. Oh, you're brilliant. So those servants went out to the highways and gathered together as many as they found, both bad and good. And the wedding was furnished with guests. And one of them had an axe. He said, bam, bam, bam. And they said, great, you fit in just fine. When the king came in to see the guests, he saw a man among them who did not have on a wedding robe. Oh, really? No wedding robe. And he said to him, friend, how did you come here not having a wedding robe? The man answered nothing. The man should have said, fuck you, I was on the goddamn highway and you brought me here. Yeah, I don't have a wedding robe. Guess what? I wasn't dressed for a wedding when I was on the fucking highway. When you're on the highway, you're not dressed for a fucking wedding. I don't have a wedding gown. What is it, wedding robe? You dumbass motherfucker. But no, he says nothing. Then the king said to his servants, bind him hand and foot and take him away and cast him into utter darkness. Ain't that sweet? That's a beautiful thing. There shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth, for many are called, but few are chosen. That's a famous line, isn't it? For many are called, but few are chosen. That's Jesus' parable. Some idiot, some moron decides, my son's getting married, I'm going to invite people who don't want to be at the wedding. They don't want to come. I kill them. One of them is a murderer anyway, but whatever. I kill them. And then I go and get other people from the goddamn highway to come to my son's wedding, because who doesn't want people from the fucking strangers from a highway to come to your wedding? Great move. And then one of the guys is not dressed for the wedding, oddly enough, because he was at the highway where there's no weddings going on, and he goes to the wedding anyway, and he says like, oh, why are you not dressed for the wedding? I got no idea. I kill you now. This is Jesus' story. Jesus, he's supposed to be good. Look at, he's supposed to be the good one. Remember? Here we go. Here. Let's see. Look at Jesus. Can you? Oh, he's so sweet and full of love. Isn't that what they tell you? Oh, look at him. Oh, he's so pasty. He's so pasty. Pasty Jesus. Nice and oh, got blonde hair. Little Nazi Jesus. Nazi Jesus is a dick. No surprise, he's Nazi. So why shouldn't he be a dick? Crazy. Just insane. I know. I didn't finish the beer. I'm sorry. There's a lot in here. Come on. Stay serious. All right. Anyway. This is where we get our morals from. This is the book we get our morals from. How can you be an atheist? Where do you get your morals from? Don't you need God? Don't you need Jesus? Don't you need him? How can you be moral? You must be immoral. You must be in league with Satan. You must be something bad about you. Otherwise, you live to the Bible. Oh, the Bible's so sweet. Oh, Jesus, he's such a wonderful man. Oh, he's so wonderful. He's so full of love. He's so wonderful, sweetie. Well, that is Atheist Bible Study for this week, and I'll see you next time I want to do one of these.